My child, listen closely. Do not scroll past this message. Do not swipe away. This is not a coincidence. This is not the algorithm simply guessing what you want to hear. This is a divine appointment. I have paused your world. I have frozen this moment in time because there is an emergency in the spiritual realm concerning you, and you are currently asleep at the wheel. I brought you here right now because I am about to remove a person from your life. And the most important thing you can do right now is let them go. You must not stop me. You must not fight me on this. I know who they are to you. I know the history you share. I know the memories you hold on to. And I know the love you have poured into them. You see their potential. You see who they could be. But my child, I see who they actually are. I have seen what you cannot see. While you look at the outward appearance, I look at the heart, and the heart of this person toward you is not pure. I have access to rooms you cannot enter. I have walked into conversations where you were not present. I have stood in the corners of dark rooms and listened to the whispers spoken against your name. You believe they are your friend. You believe they are your support. But I tell you now, they are an anchor tied to your ankle, and you are trying to swim upward while they are dragging you down into the deep. Danger is close, but I am closer. You have felt the friction, haven't you? You have felt the strange tension in the air when they enter the room. You have felt your spirit recoil, but your mind tried to rationalize it. You told yourself, I'm just being paranoid. You told yourself, they didn't mean it like that. That was not paranoia. That was me. That was my spirit vibrating inside of you, ringing the alarm bell, trying to wake you up before the enemy struck. I am stepping in today to cut the cord. I am stepping in to sever the tie. But here is the warning. Do not try to fix what I am breaking. When I remove them, do not chase them. When they walk away, do not beg them to stay. If you try to hold on to what I am tearing away, you will only tear yourself apart. You are praying for protection, yet you are hugging the very danger I am trying to save you from. There is a plot against your peace. There is a scheme against your destiny. This person is not a bad person, perhaps, but they are the wrong person for where I am taking you next. They cannot survive the altitude of your next level. If you bring them with you, they will unintentionally sabotage the blessing I have prepared. So, stand back, stand still, let my hand move. It will hurt for a moment, but it will save you for a lifetime. Trust my vision over your emotion. Let them go. I know your heart. I formed it in your mother's womb. I know the fabric of your spirit. I designed you with a spirit of compassion, a spirit of giving, and a spirit of empathy. I know that you are the one people call when their world is falling apart. You are the listener. You are the helper. You are the fixer. You give, and you give, and you give. You pour out your energy until you are dry, and then you tip the cup over just to see if a few more drops will fall out for them. But tell me, my child, and be honest with yourself right now. What have they given you in return? When you are the one crying, where are they? When you are the one who needs a shoulder, is their phone turned off? When you are drowning, do they throw you a lifeline or do they hand you an anchor? You've been afflicted with a condition that the world praises, but I warn against. You have been too nice. You have confused niceness with righteousness. You believe that if you just love them harder, they will change. You believe that if you are patient enough, if you forgive them one more time, if you swallow your pride and apologize for things you didn't even do, that eventually they will wake up and see your worth. You think your love is a rehabilitation center for their brokenness, but you are wrong. You cannot love the darkness out of a person who is committed to dimming your light. You are casting your pearls before swine. Do you understand what that means? Pearls are precious. They are rare. They are formed through irritation in time. Your love, your time, your forgiveness, these are your pearls, and you are throwing them into the mud. The swine do not know the value of a pearl. They only know how to trample. They do not hate the pearl. They simply have no capacity to value it. And when they are done trampling the pearl, they will turn and tear you to pieces. Your kindness has become their weapon against you. They know you are nice. They bank on it. They calculate their disrespect based on the certainty of your forgiveness. They know they can cross the line because you will simply move the line further back to accommodate them. They are using your grace as a permission slip to abuse you. It is not noble to let someone drain you dry. It is not spiritual to set yourself on fire just to keep someone else warm. It is time to stop. It is time to close the bank. The withdrawals have exceeded the deposits, and your spirit is in an overdraft. I did not create you to be a doormat for people who refuse to wipe their feet. I created you to be a king, a queen, a warrior. Stop apologizing for having boundaries. Stop feeling guilty for saying no. The nice person dies today, so that the real you can live. Retract your hand. Step back and watch who starts to panic when you stop giving. There is a presence in your life that does not belong. A shadow that moves when you move. There is someone close to you, disturbingly close. They may be sitting at your table, breaking bread with you. They may be the first name that pops up on your phone. They may be someone you have called brother or sister for years. But I am here to tell you, titles do not guarantee loyalty. This person smiles to your face. They laugh at your jokes. They nod in agreement when you speak. But in the spiritual realm, I see them standing with a dagger behind their back. They speak ill of you in secret. When they leave your presence and enter the company of others, their tone changes. They plant seeds of doubt about your character. They whisper about your failures. They reveal secrets you told them in confidence, using your vulnerability as currency to buy favor with others. They call you friend, but in their heart, they are your competitor. You have not realized it, but you are in a secret competition that you never signed up for. They are constantly measuring themselves against you. When you buy something new, they calculate the cost. When you achieve a milestone, they compare it to their own stagnation. Notice the signs I have already given you. They do not clap when you win. Think back to your last victory. Think back to the good news you shared with such excitement. Who went silent? Who offered a congratulations that felt cold? Who immediately changed the subject back to themselves? Or worse, who offered constructive criticism in the moment of your celebration? That was not awkwardness. That was envy manifesting. They only watch you to see if you will fall. They scroll through your life, not to support you, but to gather intelligence. They are waiting for the stumble. They are waiting for the breakup. They are waiting for the failure so they can finally feel superior to you. I am exposing the snakes in your grass today. Do you know why snakes hide in the grass? Because if you saw them on the concrete, you would run. They rely on the camouflage of friendship to get close enough to strike. They rely on your history together to blind you to their current toxicity. But the grass is being cut low today. I am shaking your circle. I am causing disruptions in your relationships. You have been wondering why things feel rocky with certain people lately. You have been wondering why the vibe feels off. Do not try to fix the vibe. I am the one disturbing the waters. I am making them uncomfortable in your presence because your light is burning the demons they are trying to hide. Do not ignore the discernment I have placed in your gut. That feeling that something isn't right, that is my voice. Stop making excuses for the snake just because you haven't been bitten yet. The bite is coming, unless you let me remove them now. Open your eyes. Look at the fruit, not the words. The exposure is here. You have felt it, haven't you? I am not talking about something you saw with your eyes. I am talking about something you felt deep in the pit of your stomach. A coldness, a sharp, phantom pain between your shoulder blades. You have felt the knife in your back before they even raised their hand to strike. You have tried to ignore it. You have tried to tell yourself that you are just being sensitive, that you are overthinking, that you are projecting your past traumas onto this person. But I am here to validate what your spirit already knows. You are not crazy. You are discerning. Think about the last time you were in their presence. You walked in feeling light. You walked in feeling joyful. But within minutes of sitting with them, a sudden heaviness washed over you. It was like a blanket of lead was placed on your shoulders. You started to yawn, not because you lacked sleep, but because your spirit was suffocating. That sudden draining of energy was not a coincidence. You are a battery of light, and they are a black hole of need. You felt drained because a withdrawal was being made that you did not authorize. When you leave them, do you feel like you need a nap? Do you feel like you need to shower just to wash the day off you? That is the residue of their spirit clinging to yours. And hear me clearly on this next part. For the enemy has used this lie to keep you silent for too long. That feeling was not anxiety. The world calls it anxiety. You call it nervousness. I call it a warning system. That rapid heartbeat? That was your spirit banging on the door of your mind, screaming, "Danger, get out!" That knot in your stomach? That was the Holy Spirit checking your spirit, nudging you to step back because the atmosphere was unsafe. You have been medicating your discernment. You have been apologizing for your intuition. Stop calling it anxiety. It is your spiritual radar detecting a threat. You have felt heavy, confused, and clouded. Notice how clear your mind is when you are alone or when you are with people who truly love you. But around them, you stumble over your words. You feel like you can't think straight. You leave the conversation wondering, did I say the wrong thing? Am I the problem? That confusion is not yours. God is not the author of confusion. That brain fog is a manifestation of their manipulation. It is a spiritual gaslighting, designed to make you question your own reality so that you will rely on theirs. That is not your burden to carry. You have been carrying a backpack full of rocks, wondering why the hike is so hard. Those rocks belong to them. You are feeling the weight of their envy. Envy is not just an emotion. It is a heavy, spiritual substance. When someone covets your life, they project a heaviness onto you. You are feeling their dissatisfaction with themselves. Drop the weight today. Exhale. The problem isn't that you are weak. The problem is that you are standing too close to a fire that is trying to burn you. Trust the feeling. It is telling you the truth. We have identified the enemy. We have validated your pain. But knowledge is not enough. Knowing there is a snake in the grass does not remove the venom from your veins. Now, we must move from realization into action. We must move from observation into liberation. I am not just speaking words into the air. I am performing surgery on your spirit right now. I am reaching into the spiritual realm, past the physical reality, to where the chains are actually held. I am breaking that connection right now. You have felt tethered to them, haven't you? You try to leave, but guilt pulls you back. You try to move on, but their voice lingers in your head. That is called a soul tie. It is an ungodly cord that acts like a feeding tube, pumping your light out and pumping their darkness in. It is what makes you feel responsible for their happiness while they destroy yours. But I hold the scissors. I hold the sword of the Spirit, which is sharp enough to divide bone from marrow and soul from spirit. I am severing the soul tie that drains your light. I am cutting the cord that has kept you stuck in cycles of abuse and confusion for years. I am unplugging their access to your energy source. But listen closely. I cannot do this against your will. I am a gentleman. I stand at the door and knock. I can offer you the key to the cage, but you must be the one to turn the lock. I need your agreement. Spiritual warfare requires consent. You must partner with me in this moment to finalize the decree. Do you receive this protection? Do you accept that you are worthy of a life without drama? Do you accept that you are worthy of friends who add to you rather than subtract from you? If you are ready to be free, I need you to make a physical declaration in the material world to shift the spiritual atmosphere. I need you to agree with me in the spirit. Right now, use your hands, the hands I blessed you with, and type "protect me" in the comments. This is not just a comment. This is a digital altar. This is you driving a stake in the ground and saying, "No more." When you type those words, you are signing an eviction notice to the enemy. You are activating my shield around you right now. Type "protect me" to activate the wall of fire. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink it. Do not let the enemy whisper, "It's just a video. It doesn't matter." That is a lie to keep you passive. Your voice has power. Your declaration has authority. Declare it. Protect me. As you type it, visualize the heavy chains falling off your wrists. Visualize the gray cloud lifting from your home. Visualize a barrier of blinding white light surrounding you, your children, your finances, and your peace of mind. Let the enemy know they can no longer touch you. Let them see the sign on your door that says, "Under divine protection." The access is denied. The password has been changed. You are free. Now that you have activated the shield, the atmosphere is shifting. And because the light has been turned on, the cockroaches must scatter. Listen closely to this prophecy regarding your next 72 hours. In the coming days, I am going to reveal their true colors. It will happen suddenly. It will not be a grand announcement. It will be a slip of the tongue. It will be a text message sent to the wrong person. It will be a look in their eyes when they think you aren't watching. It will be a moment where they forget to pretend, and the ugliness of their heart spills out onto the floor. I need you to prepare your heart, because this part is not easy. It may hurt. It may shock you. The betrayal that hurts the most never comes from an enemy. It comes from the one you sleep next to, the one you grew up with, the one you defended when others warned you about them. You have built a pedestal for this person in your mind. You have assigned them a character they do not possess. So when the revelation comes, you might cry out to me. You might say, "Lord, not them, anyone but them. Take my job, take my car, but don't take my best friend. Don't take my partner." But do not be shocked. Be grateful. I am not exposing them to break your heart. I am exposing them to save your life. Do not confuse the pain of surgery with the pain of an attack. I am cutting out the cancer before it spreads. You are mourning the loss of a relationship, but the relationship was dead long ago. I am simply burying the corpse so you stop carrying it. When the mask slips, do not try to put it back on them. This is the mistake you have made before. You see a glimpse of their cruelty, and you rush to cover it up. You make excuses for them. You say, they are just stressed. You say, they didn't mean it. You say, they had a bad childhood. Stop acting as their PR agent. Stop being the makeup artist for their demons. The person you loved was a character they played. It was a costume. And now the show is over. The lights are on. When they show you who they are, believe them the first time. Do not wait for the second time. Do not wait for the apology. An apology without change is just manipulation. If they show you disrespect, believe that they do not respect you. If they show you disloyalty, believe that they are not loyal. Facts do not care about your feelings. I am stripping away the illusion so you can see the truth. I am wiping the steam off the mirror. It is ugly, yes. It is jagged, yes. But it is the truth. And the truth, no matter how painful it is to swallow, is the only thing that will set you free. Do not close your eyes when the revelation comes. Look at it, stare at it, accept it, and then thank me for the clarity. You have racked your brain trying to figure it out. You have replayed the conversations in the middle of the night. You have asked yourself, what did I do to offend them? Did I speak too loudly? Was I too proud? Did I not share enough? Stop interrogating yourself. The problem is not your behavior. The problem is your essence. You wonder why they attack you? You wonder why, when you share a dream that is precious to your heart, they immediately find a hole in it. You wonder why they belittle your ambitions, calling them unrealistic or foolish. It is not because they think you will fail. It is because they are terrified that you will succeed. It is because you carry a light they cannot extinguish. There is a frequency on your life that makes the shadows uncomfortable. When you walk into a room, you do not just bring your body, you bring the atmosphere of heaven. And for someone who is comfortable living in spiritual darkness, your light is not a gift, it is an interrogation. Your very existence challenges their mediocrity. Your growth highlights their stagnation. Without you saying a word, your life screams at them that they are not doing enough. They are jealous of your anointing. They see the favor I have placed on your life. They see that doors open for you that remain locked for them. They see that you survive storms that would have drowned them. And hear this truth. It irritates their demons. It is not just flesh and blood that is reacting to you. The darkness inside of them is allergic to the light inside of you. When they snap at you for no reason, when they make passive-aggressive jokes, that is the spirit of envy manifesting. It is the spirit of Cain looking at Abel, angry because your sacrifice was accepted while theirs was rejected. They want what you have, but they are not willing to walk the path you walked to get it. They look at your harvest, but they were not there for your planting season. They see your smile, but they did not see the tears you cried to get that joy. They see your strength, but they do not know the battles you had to fight in the dark to build that muscle. They want the oil, my child, but they do not want the crushing. Olive oil only comes when the olive is pressed. Wine only comes when the grape is stomped. You have been pressed. You have been stomped. You have endured the crushing weight of trials to get this anointing. They want the glory without the story. They covet the prize but refuse the process. So do not be angry with them. Pity them. They are starving for a light they refuse to kindle in themselves. And most importantly, stop trying to dim your light to make them comfortable. You have been shrinking yourself to fit into their small room. You have been playing small so they don't feel insecure. Stop it. If your light burns their eyes, let them buy sunglasses. Do not apologize for the fire I lit inside of you. Shine brighter. Let the jealousy serve as confirmation that you are on the right path. So when I remove them, do not chase them. Put the phone down. Delete the draft. Stop looking for a way to accidentally run into them. I know your instinct. I know you are a fixer. You believe that if you can just explain yourself one more time, if you can just have one more conversation, you can make them understand. You are used to fighting for people. You are used to being the glue that holds everything together. But hear me. You cannot keep a door open that I have decided to shut. Your knuckles are bleeding from knocking on a door that has no handle on your side. You are trying to pry it open with your tears, with your logic, with your apologies. But you are not fighting against them anymore. You are fighting against me. I am the one who locked it. When I close a door, do not try to pry it open. I am not punishing you. I am protecting you. You look at the closed door and you see rejection. I look at the closed door and I see rescue. You see a friend walking away. I see a bullet missing its target. You are crying because you lost them, but the angels are rejoicing because you didn't lose your destiny. I am locking the door for your safety. If I left them in your life, they would destroy your future. You cannot see the contamination they bring, but I can. They are termites in the foundation of the house I am trying to build for you. If I allowed them to stay for another season, the whole structure would collapse. You are asking for closure. You are asking for an explanation. You are asking, why did they ghost me? Why did they stop calling? Let the silence be your answer. The silence is not an accident. The silence is a sentence. The disrespect is the closure. The lack of effort is the explanation. I have silenced their tongue because I don't want you to hear their lies anymore. I have removed their access because I don't want them to pollute your spirit anymore. Do not force a square peg into a round hole. Do not force a temporary person into a permanent position. If you pry that door open, you are inviting the devil back to the dinner table. If you chase them, you are telling me that you trust your loneliness more than you trust my plan. Let the door slam shut. Let it echo. Let it shake the floorboards. Do not put your foot in the jam to stop it. Step back. Take your hands off the handle. I know it feels empty right now. I know the room feels quiet, but I need you to understand that an empty room is better than a room full of poisonous gas. I have cleared the room so I can renovate it. I have closed the door to the past so I can open the window to your future. Walk away from the door. Dry your eyes and thank me for the lock. Lift your head, my child. Wipe the dirt off your face. I know you feel defeated right now. I know you feel like they have won. They have slandered your name. They have turned people against you, and they are celebrating your downfall. They think they have pushed you into a hole. But hear this promise, written in the stars and sealed with my blood. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of these enemies. Do you understand what that means? I am not going to bless you in secret. I am not going to bless you in a hidden corner where no one can see. I am going to set a banquet table right in the middle of the battlefield. I will force those who cursed you to watch me bless you. They will have to stand on the sidelines and watch you eat the fruit of the land. They will smell the aroma of your success, but they will not be able to taste it. They will see the peace in your home, the joy in your children, and the increase in your bank account, and they will be confused. They will wonder, how are they still standing? We threw everything we had at them, and they are stronger than before. They thought they were burying you, but they were actually planting you. They did not know the nature of the seed. When you put a seed in the ground and pile dirt on top of it, it looks like a funeral. It looks dark. It feels heavy. The pressure is immense. But the dirt was not a tomb. It was a womb. The lies they told about you, that was just fertilizer. The betrayal, that was just water for your roots. The isolation, that was the incubation period. Every shovel of dirt they threw on you was necessary for your growth. They were trying to kill you, but they were accidentally helping you grow. They will watch you rise. And when you rise, you will not look like what you went through. You will not smell like the smoke of the fire you survived. You will come up green, vibrant, and unbreakable. They will watch you succeed. And here is the mystery of my justice. I will keep them alive to see it. I will keep their eyes open. They will scroll through your feed and see the promotion. They will hear the news of your engagement. They will see the doors opening for you that slammed in their faces. They will have to sit and watch as I pour out blessings upon your head. I am about to anoint you with fresh oil, and I am not using a spoon. I am tipping the whole jar. I am bringing a blessing so big that you do not even have room to receive it. It will overflow. It will spill onto your family, your friends, and even strangers you meet. You will be so blessed that you will forget the names of the people who tried to curse you. The best revenge is not arguing. The best revenge is not fighting back. The best revenge is massive, undeniable success. So let them talk. Let them plot. Let them dig the hole deeper. They are only preparing the foundation for your skyscraper. Get ready to eat. My child, I know how tired you have been. I am not talking about the kind of tired that comes from a long day of work. I am talking about a deep bone weariness that sleep cannot fix. You wake up after 8 hours and you still feel heavy. You drink your coffee, but the fog doesn't lift. You have lost your motivation. You have lost your spark. You have wondered, what is wrong with me? Why am I so drained? There is nothing wrong with you. There is something wrong with who you are connected to. You have felt tired for so long because you are living with energy vampires. You are plugged into a parasite. They do not have their own source of light, so they must plug into yours to survive. They are spiritual leeches. They provoke you, they argue with you, and they create chaos around you because they feed on your reaction. Every time you get upset, every time you try to explain yourself, every time you worry about them, you are sending a transfer of energy from your spirit to theirs. They feed on your light to fill their own darkness. They leave the conversation feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling energized. But you leave the conversation shaking. You leave feeling depleted. You leave feeling like you have run a marathon. That is because they have siphoned your tank to fill their own car. But today, the gas station is closed. As I remove them, watch what happens. I want you to pay close attention to your body in the next 24 hours. As I sever this connection, you are going to feel a physical shift. It will feel like a weight has been lifted off your chest. It will feel like you can finally take a deep breath again. Your energy will return. The creativity you thought was dead, it is coming back. The motivation you thought was lost, it is coming back. The laughter that used to bubble up from your belly, it is coming back. You were not depressed, you were depleted. And now that the leak has been fixed, your vessel is filling up again. Your joy will return. You will find yourself smiling for no reason. You will find yourself enjoying the simple things again, the sun on your face, the taste of your food, the sound of music. The gray filter that they placed over your life is being peeled away. Your sleep will be sweet again. For too long, the enemy has stolen your rest. You have tossed and turned, replaying their words, worrying about their opinions. But tonight, I declare a supernatural rest over you. No more 3 a.m. anxiety. No more nightmares. You will lay your head down in peace, and you will wake up refreshed, renewed, and ready for the day. The heavy fog is lifting off your mind right now. The indecision is going. The confusion is going. You will see clearly again. You will look back at this season and wonder how you ever tolerated their behavior for so long. But do not judge yourself. Just be glad the fog is gone. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out their chaos. You are back. Do not think it strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. Do not ask, why me? Do not ask, how could they do this after all I did for them? Remember, even I had a Judas. Even the Son of Man, who was perfect in love, who healed the sick and raised the dead, was betrayed. And he was not betrayed by a stranger. He was not betrayed by an enemy from a distant land. He was betrayed by a man he allowed to sit at his table. He was betrayed by a man he washed the feet of. He was betrayed by a friend who dipped his hand in the same bowl. If perfection could not escape betrayal, neither can you. It is a part of the human experience, but more importantly, it is a part of the divine strategy. It was necessary for the promotion. You are looking at the betrayal as a setback. I am looking at it as a setup. You see the pain. I see the propulsion. Think about the story. Without Judas, there is no arrest. Without the arrest, there is no trial. Without the trial, there is no cross. Without the cross, there is no resurrection. If Judas had remained loyal, Jesus would have remained a rabbi. But because Judas betrayed him, Jesus became the Savior. The betrayal was the catalyst that pushed him from his purpose into his destiny. Your betrayal is painful, yes. I do not deny the sting of the kiss. I do not deny the hurt of the knife. But I need you to see the bigger picture. It is leading to your elevation. This person who hurt you, they are not the main character of your story. They are merely a hired hand in God's construction crew. They thought they were destroying your reputation, but they were actually dismantling the scaffolding so the building could be revealed. They pushed you out of a comfort zone you would have never left on your own. You would have stayed in that stagnant relationship forever out of loyalty. You would have stayed in that dead-end situation because you are nice. So, I had to allow a Judas to rise up and make it uncomfortable enough for you to move. Thank them for the lesson and walk away. Do not waste your energy hating Judas. Do not waste your breath arguing with Judas. Judas has a role to play, and he played it perfectly. He has done his job. He has revealed his heart, and in doing so, he has released you from yours. You do not need to seek revenge. The guilt of Judas is heavy enough to carry without you adding to it. Your job now is not to look back at the one who sold you out for 30 pieces of silver. Your job is to look forward to the resurrection that is waiting on the other side of this pain. The worst is over. The transaction is done. The price has been paid. Now, get ready to rise. Kiss the season goodbye. The betrayal was not the end of your story. It was the turning of the page. And from this day forward, I give you a command. This is not a suggestion. This is a requirement for your survival in the next season. Stop telling them your dreams. You have a habit of using your mouth to sabotage your own blessings. I give you a vision in the secret place. I give you a divine idea in the middle of the night, and the first thing you do is run to them to share the excitement. You are looking for a cheerleader, but you are speaking to an assassin. Stop showing them your progress. You are handing the enemy the blueprints to your house before the walls are even up. When you tell a jealous person your plans, you are giving them the exact coordinates of where to aim their arrows. You are arming them with the information they need to discourage you, to distract you, and to dismantle what I am building. They are killing your seeds before they grow. Think about a seed. For a seed to grow, it requires the darkness of the soil. It requires a season of being hidden, covered, and undisturbed. If you keep digging up the seed every day to show people that it is growing, you will kill the root. You will expose it to the sun before it is ready, and it will wither. Your dreams are seeds. Your business idea is a seed. Your new relationship is a seed. When you speak your dream to a person with a critical spirit, their words act like acid on your soil. They say, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" They say, "That sounds risky." They say, "Who do you think you are?" And suddenly, the seed dies. Not because I didn't water it, but because you exposed it to a climate that could not sustain it. Work in silence. There is power in mystery. The enemy cannot destroy what he cannot detect. If he does not know what you are building, he does not know how to stop it. Go underground. Disappear for a season. Let them think you are doing nothing. Let them think you are stagnant. Their underestimation of you is your greatest advantage. Let your success make the noise. Do not announce the pregnancy. Announce the birth. Do not announce the job application. Announce the promotion. Do not announce the business plan. Announce the grand opening. Let the results do the talking. The sound of your success will be so loud that you won't need to open your mouth. And by the time they realize what you have done, it will be too late for them to stop it. The building will be too high to tear down. Guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. Your heart is the manufacturing center of your future. It is the wellspring. If you allow them to dump their toxic doubt, their jealousy, and their pessimism into your well, the water will be poisoned. And you cannot build a healthy life with poisoned water. Put a gatekeeper at the door of your mouth. Put a lock on the door of your heart. I have entrusted you with a treasure. Do not cast it before those who will trample it. Keep it hidden. Keep it safe. Keep it between you and me until I say it is time to reveal it. I know what you are afraid of. I hear the whisper in your heart when the room gets quiet. You are thinking, Lord, if I let them go, I will have no one. If I cut them off, I will be all alone. You are afraid of the void. But I want you to look at that empty space differently today. I am making room. You cannot put new furniture in a house that is cluttered with broken trash. You cannot park a new car in a garage that is filled with junk. For the upgrade to enter, the old must exit. The emptiness you feel right now is not a sign of abandonment. It is a sign of renovation. I am clearing the floor. I am widening the walls. I am preparing the atmosphere. I am clearing the space so I can bring in your tribe. You have been trying to force community with people who do not speak your language. You have been trying to fly with pigeons when I created you to soar with eagles. It is exhausting, isn't it? Trying to explain your heart to people who are committed to misunderstanding you? That ends now. I am bringing new people into your life. They are already en route. I have already dispatched them. They are crossing your path in the spirit realm right now, and soon they will manifest in the natural. And listen to how they will treat you. They will love you for who you are, not for what you can give them. The people leaving your life loved your hands. They loved what you could do for them, what you could fix, what you could pay for. The people coming into your life will love your heart. They will not require you to perform to earn their love. You will not have to buy their loyalty. You will not have to audit their words to see if they are lying. These are people who will pour into you, not just take from you. Imagine a relationship where you are not the only one driving the car. Imagine a friendship where they ask, "How are you?" and actually wait for the answer. Imagine a circle where, when you are weak, they hold up your arms instead of pointing out your weakness. This is the soul tribe I have preserved for you. But there is a condition, a law of the spirit that cannot be broken. You must let go of the old to receive the new. Your hands are too full. You are gripping onto the past so tightly that your knuckles are turning white. You are holding onto potential, hoping the old friends will change. But as long as your hands are full of the past, you cannot catch the future. If you keep the seat filled with a toxic person, the God-sent person cannot sit down. They will walk past you because they see the occupied sign on your life. Take the sign down, clear the seat. But the toxic person walk away and do not panic in the silence that follows. The silence is simply the sound of the red carpet being rolled out for the royalty that is coming. Trust the void. The new circle is entering. Now, we arrive at the hardest part. The part where your flesh will fight me. The part where your pride will want to scream, no, you must forgive them. I know what they did. I saw the text messages. I saw the tears you cried in the bathroom. I saw the years of loyalty they threw away in a moment of selfishness. Your anger is justified. Your hurt is real, but you cannot stay here. You must forgive them, not for their sake, but for yours. You are holding on to this grudge like it is a weapon. You think that if you stay angry enough, it will somehow punish them. You think your hatred is a laser beam that burns them from afar. But listen to the truth. Bitterness is a poison you drink, expecting the other person to die. They are out, living their life. They are sleeping soundly. They are eating well. They are not thinking about you. Meanwhile, you are losing sleep. You are developing ulcers. You are blocking your own blessings because your hands are too busy clenching a fist to receive what I am trying to hand you. Your unforgiveness is not hurting them. It is rotting you. It is an acid that destroys the container it is stored in. Forgive them. Release them. To forgive does not mean to say, what you did was okay. It was not okay. It was evil. To forgive simply means, I am no longer your judge. I am handing this case over to the Supreme Court of Heaven. It means you are canceling the debt they owe you, not because they paid it, but because your bank account is too full of my grace to worry about their pennies. But here is the trap. Here is where my children get confused and get hurt again. They believe that forgiveness means reconciliation. They believe that because they have forgiven the snake, they must put the snake back in their pocket. Do not let them back in. Hear this clearly. Forgiveness is for your heart. Boundaries are for your safety. You can forgive a thief for stealing your jewelry, but you do not give him the combination to your safe again. You can forgive a traitor, but you do not invite him back into the war room. Forgiveness happens inside your spirit. Access happens in the physical world. Your spirit should be open, but your gate must be shut. You are a temple. You are a castle. Just because you have washed the graffiti off the walls does not mean you lower the drawbridge for the enemy to enter again. You can love them from a distance. You can pray for them. You can wish them well. You can hope they find peace. But you can do all of that from the other side of a locked door. Some people are dangerous to your destiny. They are kryptonite to your calling. Loving them up close is suicide. Loving them from a distance is wisdom. Do not feel guilty for the lock on the door. I gave you the lock. Use it. Forgive them so you can heal. Block them so you can live. I need you to dry your eyes and listen to the most important thing I will say to you today. You have spent years wondering why you don't fit in. You have wondered why, no matter how hard you try to blend in, you always stick out. You have wondered why you seem to attract conflict, even when you are sitting in silence. You have asked, why is my road so much harder than everyone else's? Why does it seem like everyone else is sailing while I am constantly rowing against a storm? Here is the answer. You are a chosen one. You are not like them. You were never meant to be like them. You are a marked man. You are a marked woman. I have set you apart for a specific purpose, and that separation comes with a cost. Chosen ones always attract attacks. Do not be confused by the warfare. The warfare is the confirmation. Think about it logically. A thief does not break into an empty house. A thief only risks breaking into a house that is full of treasure. The enemy is attacking you because he sees the gold inside of your spirit. He sees the destiny attached to your name. He sees the generations that will be blessed because of you. If you were empty, he would ignore you. If you were powerless, he would leave you alone. The fact that he is fighting you this hard is proof that you are valuable. It is the price of the oil on your head. To be anointed means to be smeared with oil. But oil is slippery. It makes you hard to hold on to, and it makes you hard to handle. The anointing I have placed on you irritates the spirits of those who are dry. You are paying the anointing tax. The criticism, the rumors, the betrayal, that is the cost of carrying the glory. You cannot ask for the crown and then complain about the weight of it. Wear it as a badge of honor. Stop crying because they don't like you. Start celebrating. Their hatred is your receipt. It is your proof of purchase. When the world rejects you, it is because heaven has accepted you. The enemy only fights those who are a threat to his kingdom. You are not a victim. You are a danger to the darkness. When you wake up in the morning and your feet hit the floor, hell trembles. They are terrified of what you are becoming. They are terrified that you are about to break the generational curse they have worked so hard to maintain. You are a threat. You are a disruptor. You are a light bearer in a room full of shadows. Of course they want to blow out your candle. Stenzel. Stop hunching over. Stop apologizing for your presence. Stop trying to dim your light to make the shadows feel comfortable. You were chosen for this battle because I knew you could win it. I did not give this assignment to the weak. I gave it to the strongest soldier in my regiment. Fix your posture. Square your shoulders. The attacks are not a sign that you are failing. They are a sign that you are right over the target. You are special. Now, start walking like it. You have been looking over your shoulder. You have been sleeping with one eye open. You have been waiting for the other shoe to drop, expecting the enemy to strike while you are vulnerable. But right now, I am changing the security clearance of your life. I want you to close your physical eyes and open your spiritual eyes. Look at the perimeter of your life. Right now, I am placing a wall of fire around you and your family. This is not a wall of stone that can be climbed. This is not a fence that can be cut. This is a wall of holy fire. Zechariah 2-5. It is invisible to the naked eye, but it is terrifying to the demonic eye. Any spirit that tries to cross this line will be burned. Any negative word spoken against you will incinerate before it reaches your ears. You are walking inside a pillar of divine heat that consumes everything that is not of me. I am dispatching angels to stand guard at your doorposts. I am not sending the cherubs. I am sending the warriors. I am positioning the captains of the Lord's army at the four corners of your home. They are standing with swords drawn, facing outward, watching the shadows so you don't have to. When you lay your head down tonight, you are not alone. There is a sentry at the foot of your bed. There is a guard at the window. No harm shall come near your dwelling. I am covering your children. I am covering your spouse. I am covering your pets. I am covering your finances. I am drawing a bloodline in the sand that the enemy cannot cross. The chaos that is happening in the world will not touch your house. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. And as for the people who are plotting against you, as for the ones whispering in secret, the trap they set for you, they shall fall into it themselves. This is the spiritual law of the boomerang. They have dug a pit for you. They have spent hours shoveling the dirt, making it deep, covering it with leaves, hoping you will stumble into it. But I am guiding your steps. I will lead you around the pit, and in their confusion, in their blindness, they will walk forward and fall into the very snare they crafted for you. The lies they told to destroy your reputation will turn around and destroy their credibility. The stress they tried to put on you will bounce off your shield and settle on their own shoulders. I am returning it to sender. You do not need to push them. You do not need to trip them. You just need to keep walking straight. The spiritual physics of my justice will handle the rest. They prepared a gallows for you, just like Haman did for Mordecai. But tonight, I am signing the decree that they will hang on their own construction. You are untouchable. The shield is active. The wall is up. The angels are posted. Take a deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders. You are safe in the secret place of the Most High. The sun has set. The day is done. And now, I need you to lay your burdens down at the foot of the bed. I know your mind is still racing. I know you are tempted to lay there and replay every conversation, every insult, and every strange look you received today. I know you are tempted to strategize for tomorrow, to plan your defense, to rehearse what you will say next time. But I am speaking to your nervous system right now. Stand down. The fighting is over for today. You cannot win a spiritual battle with a tired mind. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Hear those words and let them settle into your spirit. The weapon may be formed, they may plot, they may whisper, they may gather together against you, but it shall not prosper. It will not work. The arrows they shot at you today, I caught them in midair. The curses they spoke, they turned into blessings before they hit your spirit. You are protected by a law that overrides the laws of their hatred. Tonight, you will not toss and turn. I rebuke the spirit of insomnia that has been plaguing you. I rebuke the anxiety that wakes you up at 3 a.m. with a heavy chest. That stops now. You will not stare at the ceiling, wondering, why me? You will not check your phone one last time to see if they posted something. You will not scroll for answers. You will disconnect from the chaos of the world and reconnect with the stillness of my presence. You will not worry about who said what. Let them talk. Their words are wind. Their opinions are dust. Do not give them free rent in your head while you are trying to sleep. When you obsess over your enemies in the middle of the night, you are inviting them into your bedroom. Evict them. Clear the room. It is just you and me now. You will sleep in perfect peace, knowing that the battle is the Lord's. This is the secret to deep rest. You do not have to fight while you sleep. I am taking the night shift. I am the watchman on the wall. While you are unconscious, I am active. While you are dreaming, I am dismantling the traps they set for tomorrow. I am working on your behalf in the unseen realm. You can close your eyes safely, because I never close mine. I neither slumber nor sleep. Give me the heavy backpack you have been carrying all day. Give me the worry about your finances. Give me the grief over the lost friendship. I am big enough to hold it. You were never meant to carry it this long. Feel the tension leaving your jaw. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. The weight is gone. Rest now, my child. The shield is up. The angels are posted. The enemy is blocked. Drift into the ocean of my peace. You are safe here. You have felt the shift. You have felt the heavy weight lift off your chest. You have felt the peace that surpasses all understanding wash over your mind. But now, we stand at a crossroads. The world is loud. The moment you leave this video, the noise of the enemy will try to rush back in. The distractions of the algorithm, the chaos of the news, and the demands of toxic people will try to drown out the voice you just heard. If you receive this protection, I ask you to keep this spiritual connection open. Do not let this be a fleeting moment of relief. Do not treat this message like a painkiller that wears off in 4 hours. This is meant to be a permanent shift in your reality. But to keep the fire burning, you must stay close to the flame. Subscribe to this channel now. I am not asking for a metric. I am asking for a commitment to your own spiritual health. Think of it as keeping your spiritual shield active. When you subscribe, you are telling the universe, I want more of this light. I want more of this truth. I refuse to go back to the confusion I was living in. You are tuning your radio to this frequency, ensuring that the next time I have a word for you, the signal is clear. Do not let the algorithm decide your destiny. Do not leave it up to chance whether you see this sanctuary again. Take control of your spiritual feed. Join this community of believers. Look at the comments. Look at the thousands of others who are saying, me too. You have spent so long feeling isolated, feeling like the black sheep, feeling like no one understands the spiritual warfare you deal with. But you are not alone anymore. Here, you are understood without having to explain yourself. Here, you are validated. Here, you are safe. This is your tribe. This is the new circle I promised you. We are an army of chosen ones, rising up from the ashes of betrayal, supporting one another as we climb. Let us walk this path of elevation together. The road ahead is steep. The enemy will try again. He will try to bring new distractions and new tests. You need a daily reminder of who you are. You need a consistent voice speaking life over your dry bones. By clicking that button, you are planting yourself by the rivers of living water. You are ensuring that your leaves will not wither. So, make the exchange. I have given you the truth. You give your agreement. Reach out now. Press the button. Ring the bell. Lock in your spot in this family. Do not scroll away and lose this connection in the sea of noise. Subscribe now. Seal this word in your heart. Let's continue this journey. I have so much more to show you. And listen, before you go, there is one final assignment I have for you. As you have been listening to this message, a face has popped into your mind. A name has been pulsing in your spirit. You know exactly who I am talking about. There is someone you love who is in a toxic relationship right now. You have watched them suffer. You have watched the light drain from their eyes, just as it drained from yours. You have seen them make excuses for a partner, a parent, or a friend who treats them like dirt. You have tried to warn them. You have tried to give them advice, but they won't listen. They keep going back to the fire that burns them. They are blind, just as you were. Do not judge them for their blindness. Remember how long it took you to wake up? Remember how many times you forgave the unforgivable before you finally saw the truth? They are currently under a spell of manipulation. They are walking through a fog of gaslighting, and they cannot see the exit door. They think they are trapped. They think they deserve the abuse. They are drowning, and they don't even know which way is up. Share this video with them. You do not need to preach to them. You do not need to start an argument. You do not need to tell them, "I told you so." Simply send them this link. Let me do the talking. Sometimes, a person cannot hear the truth from a friend, but they can hear it from a stranger. Sometimes, they are too defensive to listen to you, but their spirit will recognize my voice in this message. Be the vessel I use to save them, just as I have saved you. I brought you to this video to break your chains, but I also brought you here to be a key holder for someone else. You are the bridge. You are the lighthouse. If you keep this light to yourself, they may remain in the dark for another year. They may lose another year of their life to a narcissist, to a vampire, to a thief. Do not assume they will find this on their own. The algorithm might not show it to them. You must be the algorithm. Send it in a text. Send it in a DM. Post it on your story. You don't even have to tag them. Just put it out there. Trust that the right person will click on it at the right time. Say to them, "I watched this and thought of you. It really helped me." That simple act of courage could be the moment that saves their life. That one click could be the hammer that shatters the glass ceiling they have been living under. Save them like I saved you. Love is not passive. Love is action. If you saw them in a burning building, you would drag them out. They are in a burning building. It's just an emotional one. Throw them the rope. Be the catalyst for their freedom. Do it now, before you forget. Be my hands and feet extended. We have reached the end of the storm. The thunder has stopped. The rain is ceasing. The clouds are breaking apart, and the first rays of the sun are hitting your face. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and let it out slowly through your mouth. You are safe. The surgery is over. I know it was painful. I know it was scary to look at the truth, but the cancer has been removed. The toxic element is gone. You are now in the recovery room of my presence. The danger that was lurking in your life has been identified and evicted. You do not need to look over your shoulder anymore. You do not need to defend yourself anymore. The walls I have built around you are solid. You are standing on holy ground, and nothing can touch you here. You are loved. I want you to hear this in the deepest part of your soul. You are not unlovable just because they did not know how to love you. Do not let their rejection define your worth. Their inability to see your value is a reflection of their blindness, not your darkness. You are the apple of my eye. You are loved with an everlasting love. A love that does not fluctuate based on your performance. A love that does not leave when things get hard. You are wanted. You are cherished. You are seen. You are protected. As you click out of this video and step back into your world, you are not walking out alone. You are walking out with a security detail of heaven. The mark of the divine is on your forehead. When the enemy sees you coming, he will cross the street. When negativity tries to attach itself to you, it will slide off like water off a duck's back. You are covered by a covenant that cannot be broken. Go in peace. Do not go in worry. Do not go in fear. Do not go in anger. Leave the heavy baggage here in the comments section. Leave the resentment here on this digital altar. Walk away lighter. Walk away free and let the dead leaves fall. Look at the trees in the autumn. They do not fight to hold on to the brown, dry leaves. They do not struggle. They do not glue them back on. They simply relax and let the wind take what is dead. The people leaving your life are just dead leaves. They served a purpose for a season. They provided shade. They helped you grow, but their season is over. If you try to hold on to a dead leaf, you will only prevent the new bud from growing in the spring. Let them fall to the ground. Let them blow away in the wind. Do not chase the leaf. Let it become fertilizer for the soil. Trust the seasons. Winter is necessary for spring. The stripping away is necessary for the blooming. You are entering your spring season. The flowers are about to appear on the earth. The time of singing has come. It is done. It is finished. It is sealed. Amen.